This is me, GappaMagix, about to go gift the bipedal humanoid creatures, skinwalker mimic, over by 8th Street Hill, and that's the date and time. I'm gonna pause it until I get there. Oh yeah, gifting the gift of bread. A bunch of bread in here again. There's 8th Street Hill. There's a sign. Alright, now where I'm going is up here. This is 8th Street Hill. I named it that. I don't give a shit. And anyway, if you care about anything, you just believe it. And anyway, now I'm gonna walk up into the woods and gift the bipedal humanoid creature like I have been. Creatures, excuse me. These people, the hospital people, they built the walking path up here. The hospital's over there. That's the old folks home where the camera pointed at. Put the bike right here. Try not to let no one see me when I do go gifting. And now I got the whole bag of bread tucked under my arm. Look for prints here. That's a unique print. A lot of these people are oblivious to knowing that there's beans up here in these woods. If you watch my past videos, I already gave my hypothetical deductions on what type of beings or mystical creatures that manifest or teleport here or are invisible when they choose to be. The proof is in the pudding up here. Before we gift everything, I'll show you. The bucket's almost wrecked all the way too. Try to fix that a little bit. Well, better not try to tamper with it too much. And anyway, proof's in the pudding over here. Meaning the large pieces of dung or poop. Like that. If you're searching for creatures, you tell irregular poops. Meaning, basically, there's different beings here Here's a unique print right here, the same print that I filmed over there. Don't really know what kind of print that is, but it looks like a back pad right there, kind of, and then a front. Look like three. I'm not for sure really what I mean. Looking at two little divots and then three prongs, like a pad of a dog, similar, but it's not a dog. And here's a prime example. Poop that isn't deer. That is a huge poop. Okay, so don't ever tell me that it's just deer up here. Never. Now, talk about the other day when I was here gifting at nighttime a little bit. Here's a, I don't know about that print or not, if that's deer or whatever. But anyway, the camera did shut off for no apparent reason when I had the camera set next to or on top of the bag of food, bread, and it's quite awkward. But anyway, I'm gonna film here. Me gifting it right like this. Oh, right like this. And the camera did shut off by, how you say, magic? If you believe that or not, I don't really care anymore. To the point where these people are putting illegal court cases on me and ruining my credibility as a young man, trying to make up a manifestation of false narratives because a young police officer that's my age doesn't like me and framed me, and then the police tried to make it stick, and then no lawyer wants to take my court case. So like I said, now I am a victim of police collusion of false narratives, meaning a manifestation of a false statement, and then wrote it into oblivion and made it stick into the court of law without allowing me to have representation of a fair lawyer that isn't a court-appointed piece of shit, meaning a court-appointed fake lawyer, meaning that they don't give a fuck. To them, I'm just a nobody that, you know, they don't believe that I didn't do it. So anyway, now there's gonna be a lawsuit. Not that it matters to this video or not, I'm just talking because I'm fucking pissed. These people that want to disrespect me, well, they're gonna be disrespected too. Now what I'm about to have happen, I'm gonna get a lawyer in France or in a different country and have them litigate the whole police force and state of Minnesota police. Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna try to somehow cover this with this bag in case it starts raining again, since it did rain earlier. Sad part is, between me and other people, I know what I know is not an assumption. I know I am a victim of police collusion. And as I said, that is a manifestation of false narratives upon me. False documents and fake police reports that created a false statement. And some sack of shit that claims he knows my personal voice and what it sounds like, so therefore it's me. Wrong thing to do. And then they went ahead with going all the way, trying to frame me by getting the phone company involved. They said that I made a phone call, and they said it came in private number. Okay, if it came in private number, then it wouldn't be, how you say, magically created onto the manifest of the phone company's data log or call log. Meaning this, July 17th, 2025, I went to the phone company to try to request, how you say, documentation of the call logs, so that way I could prove that I never called there, because first off, they have no reason not to give it to me, and I got that on film too. And anyway, long story short, they didn't give me the logs, and they as well. There's a backstory behind that. They manifested a false scene, trying to frame me when July 2nd, 2024, at the same location where I went to go try to get the call logs, and I got that on film too. And anyway, basically, it's a Game of Thrones where the Illuminati want to fuck with somebody. Well, the sad part is I sold my soul to Satan way before you idiots ever knew I existed. So that's what happens when you fuck with somebody. Even if I do get in trouble when I know I didn't do anything. Oh yeah, let's finish this part though. Once I finally got the call logs, remember the officer said that the call came in private number, meaning a typed in number sequence before you dial a call that makes the number private. Okay, now meaning this, on the call log it said that they typed it in. They had to have, because that's why they didn't give me the call logs the very next day after I got released from jail from, how you say, bonding out, when they gave me an option to do that. And anyway, long story short, on September 1st, 2025, on Labor Day, I went to a place in a different city that is the same phone company, and they gave me the logs, and then I looked at the logs, and it said that the call came in normal. So hear me out on this. Knowing that I didn't do that call log, knowing that I didn't make that call at all in general, and knowing what I know about working on the phones at 5 different telemarketing jobs, that call, if it did come in private, it wouldn't even be on the manifest. And I got the documentation to prove that. And now they're trying to manifest some bullshit where I'm some type of word. Well, in reality, there's people walking around that are cursed. These law officers and Dudley Do-Rights, or whatever you want to call them. And anyway, the point of the story is this. People that think they're going to see God, they're not going to. And then people that are satanic that are involved, they don't get to go be with Lucifer. And then same with anyone else, meaning what I just said in those 2 sentences, same for goes anything of any religious that's involved in this framework upon me. And due to the fact that they won't let me present my evidence to the court-appointed lawyer, because I remember I filmed the phone call, and they didn't, let me bring that to court or care. When I tried to talk to the judge, he basically went, shh, we're talking here. And I said, well, you guys think you could just fucking make up lies and bully me around and make shit up, huh? And then he muted me with his old golf ball. And anyway, long story short, these people are marked for death now by whatever gods or goddesses they pray to. On the other note about being out here in the woods, this is all, how you say, creature bent. A creature bent this tree, as you see how it is bent like that. That's a prime example of what you call a bend, to prove they were there, to prove existence. And anyway, a lot of times a normal human that doesn't know what they're looking for doesn't even know what to look for, really. And as well, I don't know how, I guess it isn't that hard to do, but I'm pretty sure that a man or a lady or a human didn't do that. And like I said, that's all I'm gonna fucking talk about right now. I'm fucking pissed as fuck. These people, they think they could just take an officer's testimony and make it stick, when that man, he is a piece of shit. He's a wrongful arresting officer that violated me alongside another officer when I was playing frisbee disc golf in August 16th, 2023, minding my business, and the towns of New Orleans vice agents showed up to where I was, tried to start shit with me, and I got that all on film. And then they decided, after they realized I was going to fight them and beat their ass, 2 of them, then they realized that they decided to call the cops. And then I sat there, and this is the funny part. I could have ran into the woods and hid, because that area has the state park right next to the huge public park where the frisbee disc golf course is. So I sat there and waited for the cops to show up so that way I could present the truth. And then they arrest me anyway. So anyway, like I said, now, people that go to church, that go and start singing songs for God, or whatever they go or do, whatever God they pray to, is basically just laughing at them every time they do that shit. So, I'm signing off. I did my due diligence today, April 3rd, 2026, gifting the bipedal humanoid creature up in the woods here, New Orleans, Minnesota woods, up above the walk area of the walk path of the New Orleans Medina Health Hospital that made that. And anyway, I'm gonna do one quick thing here. I'm gonna show you this tree. Put a glove on though, it's getting cold out. Weather don't know what to do. 1 minute it's almost 60, 70 degrees. Now it's 33 degrees. Where is it? It was right around here. It's up here maybe. It's almost as if the tree just left, because I filmed it before and it was right around here. Like literally, the tree that I filmed was the most weirdest looking tree I've ever really saw. Almost, not in the sense of a big tree, but just how it looked. I'll try to find it again here. It's on the videos. I don't think this is where I entered before, but it's on the videos. I'm gonna scroll and then make a comment to show you, or to talk why I'm talking about it, to prove that there was once a tree here that didn't even look like a tree, if that makes any sense. Where, if you believe in native folklore culture, where a being can turn into a tree and then, how you say, change out of that form. But oh yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, it's like a tree growing out of a tree, a different type of a tree. Yeah, this is it. Thought it was smaller at first, but you can see the different types of this tree right here compared to the bark, compared to this part. It's a whole different tree. How you say, morphed or warped into each other. It's pretty awkward, pretty weird. I did some researching about trees intertwining or becoming one tree, two different species. It's a rare occurrence. And anyway, there you saw that tree. Thought it was smaller though. Maybe not. But here's a piece of bipedal humanoid poop that is not deer poop. So just remember what I'm saying is true. Especially the part where I'm talking shit about the law and the fake fucking court case that they manifested on me. So to all those officers or people that back up the police that are listening, guess what? You can suck shit. Just like what I just showed you on the ground there.